guys, welcome back to the Go-Go channel. I just wanted to do a quick video. It's about one of my plants. I have a lot of plants, especially right here in my sunroom, and I like to collect them. I love succulents, and I have a couple of cactus over there. And I've talked about maybe doing a plant tour in the future, but we had a little tragedy with one of the plants, and so I just wanted to kind of talk through it and let you guys know what happened, and then let you know what I did about it. So the plant that I had problems with is this one. I've had this one for probably about 4 or 5 years. It is a silver jade chrysula, I think is how you say it. It looks like a jade, but it doesn't grow as bushy. And then if you look at the leaves, they are kind of a frosty green. Anyway, this one chose to grow really tall, and it had a lot of leaves on it that were pretty big. Like the ones towards the bottom were almost like spoons, like big serving spoon size, and they looked pretty cool. And I really liked it. I was excited about it, but I had noticed that it was starting to lean towards the sun, and plants will do that if they don't have enough sunlight or if they just want more. It was getting a lot of sunlight because it was right in the window, but I think it just wanted more, and it was leaning that direction. So I turned it, and then the very next day, I came in and it was not there. It wasn't on the table, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where is it? What happened? It was on the floor. And so you'll see in the video, it's right when I discovered what happened. It had completely fallen over because it was top heavy, and it fell over, and when it did, all the leaves broke off the bottom, and I was so sad because those were really cool. Like right now it kind of looks like a palm tree where it just has leaves on top, but it had leaves all the way down, and they would gradually get larger and larger. You can see like some of these are pretty good size. You know, they're like bigger than a, I don't know, person's thumb or something. They're pretty large, but the ones on the bottom were even bigger, and they were so cool. They kind of like bent in like a spoon, and it looked like something you would find in the rainforest where it would like collect rainwater or something. And so I was really sad when it happened, but I already knew that succulents are really good for, they're easy to propagate. And so I decided to give it a try with this one. So in the video, you'll see when I discovered what happened with the plant, and then I'll explain what I'm going to do with the leaves that fell off and onto the ground, and then I do an update. And so I just wanted to give a little intro on what happened and show you the plant right now. I think eventually what I'm going to try to do, if I'm brave enough, is cut one of these and then put it lower in the dirt and see if it will encourage it to grow more leaves on the stem, and it'll also not be so top heavy, because right now it's still really top heavy because now there's nothing down here. So anyway, so on with the video, and I hope you like it. It's a little different, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you in case anybody ever has this happen to one of their plants. So let me know what you think. So as you can see here, I discovered the plant, and all of its leaves have mostly fallen off, but there's obviously some that are still kind of attached, but they're just hanging there. So some of those are broken halfway through, and then the other ones are broken at the base of the leaf. So I basically picked up all the leaves and brought them over to my table, where I knew I had to sort out and remove the ones that were broken in half because they weren't going to be able to be saved. Sorry about the vertical video at this point. I was so busy concentrating on what happened to the plant that I forgot to hold the phone the opposite direction. Once I had all the leaves sorted out, I then put some dirt into a couple of shallow dishes and then lined the leaves up with the stem part that was broken off facing towards the dirt and laid them out on the plates. It really doesn't matter how many leaves you lay on the plate, as long as they aren't touching and they have just a little bit of space to start growing some roots. Once I had all my leaves laid out, I carefully carried the plates over and placed them in a window so they would be facing the sun. I added a couple of leaves I already had that have fallen off other plants and were already sprouting little babies. The last step was just to mist everything really well so the soil was damp and the leaves had a chance to get some water. So that was the story of the plant. I think that the leaves are doing really well. I hope that you enjoyed this and it was helpful for someone, especially if it happens to you. A lot of succulents, you can just put the leaves right in the dirt and just mist them every other day. And then usually they will just start growing roots out of the end of the leaf. Let me know what you think and leave comments below if you've had anything like this happen, especially if you've had it happen and you've actually cut the stem and put it in the dirt and tried it from the actual main stem. I would love to know if anyone's had success with that because I'm really stressed out about doing it. I don't really want to cut the whole plant, but I was going to try it with just one. But I'd like to hear from anybody else that's ever had this happen and if you've tried that and it's worked, because I don't really want to hurt it any more than it's been through a lot. So anyway, thanks for watching and I will see you on the next video. Bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video on how the plant is doing with all the leaves that fell off. Just kind of show you how the propagating is going. It's been quite a while, so yeah, there's progress, which is really, really good. And I think I'm gonna get several plants out of it, so that's hopeful. I mean, it's something, even though I lost the way the plant was, I still think that something positive is gonna come out of it. So yeah, so let me just show you how they look now. So this is the same plant. Here, let me take it away from the other jade just so you can see. So it still looks about the same. Not much different here. It's grown a little bit taller, but there are no leaves growing on the stems. And I still haven't cut one off to see if I stick it lower in the dirt, if anything will happen. I'm just kind of really apprehensive to do that, but it is still pretty top heavy, so at least it's growing. I have another one growing down here, and at first I thought it was from the other jade, but I'm not really sure. I can't tell. Part of the leaves look shiny, and then here, let me focus. And then part of them look like they might be, these kind of look like they could be frosty, but these look more darker green, like this jade plant that I have back here. So I'm not really sure. Okay, so these are the two plates that I started out with that had several leaves on them. You could see from the beginning of the video how I had leaves kind of all throughout them. And some of the leaves just shriveled up and died and didn't really do anything. But you can see that a lot of these are growing, and they have, like this one has like roots growing from it. It's not focusing. Trying to get it to focus. There's so much in the background, it's hard, but there we go. Okay, so you can see there's roots growing, and then there's a little baby plant growing from it, and that's kind of what you want. You want it to get really established though, so that one I'm gonna leave here. I have this one that's growing a little bit. This one has roots. It doesn't have a little plant really yet. It has tiny, tiny little buds, but it doesn't really have much of a plant growing yet, so that one's staying here. This one too, same thing. So I have a lot of, this one it fell off a different plant, so I just stuck it here like 2 days ago, so nothing's happening there. This one actually is no longer even on the main leaf that it was on before. So this is like a brand new plant, and I'm just leaving it in here for now till it gets a little bit bigger. Probably within the next week I will put it in its own, or with bigger plants and more dirt. This one too, I think this one's basically ready to go. So with this one, the old leaf just kind of shriveled off and died and fell off, and then this is basically its own plant now. So, and then over here we have some of the same. So we have, this leaf is doing really, really well. This is a different plant, but then these are from the silver jade, and you can see every single one of them has new plants starting to grow. So that's good, even this one here. And then I have some other randoms that I put in here just because they fell off of other plants. But the one that I've done already and moved is over here. It fell off of its leaf first, and it got really pretty established with several leaves. So I put it over here with these guys, and it's doing pretty good. It doesn't have enough roots really yet to dig down into the dirt, and I'm not sure how long that takes, but everything seems to be growing, so I'm really excited because that means I'm going to get probably, oh, I don't know, like 10 plants or something out of it. Anyway, so basically that is just a little bit of an update at the end of this video. I wanted you to see the progress that's been happening, and it seems to be doing really well. I'm sorry if the camera's wiggly. I'm not on a tripod right now because I wanted to carry it around to show you the plants. So yeah, I think it's successful. So if anyone has questions about it, or if you have any advice for me about when to put them into new pots and like how to do that part of it, please let me know and just comment below. And thanks for watching. If you like this, I hope you'll give it a like, and please subscribe so you'll know when I make a new video. And I will see you later. Bye!